inherited him.
Save me now.
Get out of here, go back!
Come on.
Hit him!
Decepticon. For today.
Your ship blew up.
Booster rocket to separate.
No one's exciting us.
War.
There's certainly chance is the element of surprise.
What is that? What is that? What is that?
Right behind you. We're going in.
Not stop us. This is the victory I Protron. Fine. I won't.
You've got some balls.
Decepticons, find them!
Oh, you're crazy.
Check and see if it's still working. I think we got something.
Chicago's ground zero.
And listen to his space bridge.
You have to shoot down the pillar.
That drone. Let's go. All right.
Ahead. Let's roll.
Closer to take a shot.
Not closer.
Listen up. I can't promise anyone. General Moore Tower.
Autobot
Flight tech.
Let's get some!
You gotta go, Q. Come on.
No! Stop!
Once we make altitude, we...
Come on.
Here we go! Get your fat ass over here! Rocket!
Whoa! This building. They're shooting at the building!
This is not a good idea. This building's just... I'm having a heart attack.
There's a block! Crap! We about to be eating, people!
On the fire escape!
We are so...
Got aliens blasting at me, trying to keep it together.
Little insect feet.
the river.
Spread out. Check in there.
Is whack.
You.
Or just standing there.
Hang on. SEALs are here.
Team.
You're my prisoner. Take me.
All right, your target's up on top.
And that the
ship. Let's give him a little.
It's difficult.
The bridge is coming down!
I believe you're supposed to say.
The pillars!
This was all business, but now it's personal.
Please, time is up.
We're all a bunch of good chaps.
Goodbye.
Okay, baby. Y'all come with us. We're going to 45.
It's up in 3 minutes!
I'm downstairs. Let's go. Get ready. Get ready. Go.
All right, down.
Attack! Break!
Oh my god.
You! Tron, you're all one who taught me freedom. I will
Be fine. Okay?
We got Autobots!
Decepticon!
Shoot at the pillars.
No!
Positive service contact. Target
Stop!
Blast.
Was it all worth it?
It's actually almost planet, and yet their leader won't be
In any minute now.
You chose sides?
But you could not! All of us!
No.
No! Speed! Get through, get through!
No! Sides. See why yourself.
Sam!
I love you.
Make it up to you, I promise. Promise.
Rings.
Okay?
Palms between storm.
Let's go.
There was some.
Guys, it's strong.
Stay behind!
That's a hell.
Wave. Possible. This.
Currently tracking.
Get out of here, you got a garden!
Watch out, watch out, watch out!
Shoot at me!
Got here.
Decepticon punk.
We got Decepticons everywhere.
Stop!
You gotta guard him.
Autobot brothers had to be made. I hereby...
Backgate.
Sentinel hit the vault, took the pillars.
Hey guys, today we're diving into the explosive, world-altering saga that is Transformers: Dark of the Moon from 2011. Get ready for some serious robot-on-robot action, human drama, and enough CGI destruction to make your jaw drop. We kicked things off way back in 1961 with a secret Autobot mission that goes horribly wrong, leading to a desperate escape from Cybertron aboard the Ark. Fast forward 8 years, and none other than Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin of Apollo 11 fame are making history on the moon. But it turns out they had a super classified mission: investigate an alien crash site. What they find is the Ark, a massive Cybertronian ship, and its pilot, Sentinel Prime, a legendary Autobot leader. The US government, naturally, keeps this under wraps for decades. If you had a good time with this, a like and a subscribe is a free way to help me keep making more. So, after saving the world twice, you'd think Sam Witwicky would be swimming in job offers, right? Nope. Turns out heroic acts involving giant alien robots doesn't really pop on a resume. He's fresh out of college, navigating the incredibly relatable struggle of finding work, even with a war hero medal and his shiny new diploma. He's also got a new lady in his life, Carly Spencer, played by Rosie Huntington-Whiteley, and let me tell you, their apartment is far too nice for someone who can't even get an interview. Seriously, the rent on that place must be astronomical, especially with Optimus Prime parked in the alley. Sam's still trying to figure out his purpose in a world where the Autobots are working with the US military, called Nest, and he feels a bit sidelined. He misses the action, the adrenaline, the feeling of being crucial. You can almost hear him sighing, was all that saving the world for nothing? Meanwhile, the real heavy lifting is being done by Nest, an elite military unit working directly with the Autobots. Colonel Lennox and his team are pretty much inseparable from Optimus and the gang. Their latest mission takes them to the eerily silent, irradiated ruins of Chernobyl. Apparently, a fragment from the Ark, the very ship that crashed on the moon, has shown up there, emitting a peculiar energy signature. As Optimus and his Autobots, including the ever-loyal Bumblebee, navigate the crumbling, radioactive structures, the tension is palpable. Every metallic creak, every gust of wind sounds like a Decepticon waiting to pounce. It's a fantastic scene for establishing the desolate, dangerous world these heroes operate in. They eventually find the fuel rod, confirming its Cybertronian origin. But before they can breathe a sigh of relief, a massive, one-eyed drilling Decepticon named Shockwave, accompanied by his enormous driller, bursts through the ground. The ground shakes, metal screams, and the air fills with the crackle of energy weapons. Optimus, always ready for a fight, engages the monstrous Decepticon, but Shockwave quickly escapes, leaving the Autobots with more questions than answers and a very angry Prime back in Washington, D.C. Director Charlotte Maring, a no-nonsense intelligence chief, isn't thrilled about the Autobots' selective memory when it comes to Cybertronian history. She's got Optimus Prime standing there, literally, in a massive hangar, trying to get answers about the Ark and why this crucial information was kept from them for so long. It's a nice bit of bureaucratic drama, showing the human element struggling with the enormity of alien secrets. Optimus reveals that he knew the Ark was on the moon, but kept it hidden because he believed its secrets were too dangerous for humanity. Classic Optimus, always trying to protect us, even from ourselves. He explains that the Ark carried Sentinel Prime, the original leader of the Autobots, and a powerful piece of technology called the Pillars, which were key to their war effort. The sound of Mirren's exasperated sigh is almost audible, even over Optimus's rumbling voice. Simultaneously, far away, we see a chillingly quiet scene of Decepticon protoforms planting explosive devices, laying the groundwork for a much larger, more insidious attack. The metallic clicks and whirs of their movements are stark against the otherwise silent environment, hinting at a much deeper conspiracy at play. After Optimus finally spills the space beans, a daring mission is swiftly organized. The Autobots, including Optimus and Ratchet, board a modified space shuttle alongside a crew of human astronauts rocketing towards the moon. The journey is visually stunning, showcasing the stark beauty and terrifying emptiness of space. As they approach the Ark's crash site, the silence of space is punctuated only by the occasional metallic hum of their shuttle. Once inside the massive, derelict vessel, they find Sentinel Prime encased in a state of suspended animation, along with the 5 crucial pillars. The tension is palpable as they carefully extract the ancient leader and his mysterious devices, each clanging sound echoing ominously in the vacuum. You can almost feel the dust of ages settling on them. They successfully retrieve Sentinel and the pillars, bringing them back to Earth with humanity none the wiser about the true nature of their cargo. It's a classic sci-fi trope. Humanity brings home something they really shouldn't have back on Earth. In a secure nest base, the moment of truth arrives. Optimus Prime, with a reverent solemnity in his voice, inserts the matrix of leadership into Sentinel Prime's inert chest. There's a soft whirring, a low hum that gradually builds, and then, with a dramatic flash of light and a roar of awakening servos, Sentinel Prime springs to life. He's a magnificent, ancient warrior, and his first words are filled with the wisdom and weariness of ages. The excitement is short-lived. However, as 3 Decepticon protoforms, their metallic forms glinting malevolently, ambush the base. The sudden clash of metal, the explosive force of their rival, is deafening. Clearly, someone tipped them off. This betrayal sets a chilling tone, hinting at a deeper conspiracy. Optimus and Sentinel, now side by side, engage the attackers in a brutal, cacophonous battle. Sentinel, despite his long slumber, proves he's still a force to be reckoned with, slicing and dicing with surprising agility. The fight is quick and violent, leaving a trail of sparks and shattered metal, but the message is clear. The Decepticons know everything, and their plans are well underway. The sound of their footsteps crunching on the fallen Decepticon parts feels like a drumbeat of impending doom. After much despair, Sam Witwicky finally catches a break. He lands a job at Ocaretta Systems, a high-tech company, though his role seems to involve a lot of coffee getting and copy making. His new boss, the eccentric and slightly unsettling Jerry Wong, is a character straight out of a sitcom. Jerry's overly chummy demeanor and suspicious habit of accidentally mentioning classified government secrets involving alien robot immediately raises Sam's alarm bells. The sterile, gleaming offices of Ocaretta contrast sharply with the gritty, dangerous world of the Autobots. Sam can practically feel the hairs on his neck standing up as Jerry rambles about the moon mission and the Ark. The air conditioning hums quietly, a stark counterpoint to the growing unease in Sam's gut. The whole vibe is off, like a glitch in the Matrix, and Sam, having a PhD in Decepticon spotting, knows something sinister is brewing beneath the shiny corporate facade. This seemingly mundane workplace becomes a hotbed of intrigue, proving that even in a cubicle farm, danger can be lurking, Sam's suspicions about Jerry Wong prove tragically correct. As Sam tries to press Jerry for more information, the seemingly innocuous parrot-like Decepticon, Laserbeak, crashes through the office window with a screech of tearing metal and shattering glass. The sudden, violent intrusion shatters the corporate calm. Laserbeak, swift and brutal, grabs Jerry and throws him from the towering skyscraper, a chilling plummet to his demise. The sickening thud as Jerry hits the ground, though unseen, is profoundly felt. This isn't just a warning, it's a declaration of war. The Decepticons are here, they're everywhere, and they're not playing games. Sam barely escapes with his life, the metallic thump-thump of Laserbeak's wings pursuing him through the building. The world building here is fantastic. It shows that the Decepticons have infiltrated every level of society, not just the military. They're not just brute force. They're cunning and insidious. Sam, now fully re-engaged in the fight, realizes the stakes are higher than ever, and he's once again humanity's reluctant, exasperated champion. With Jerry Wing's splattered demise fresh in his memory, Sam does what any sane person would do. He runs to the one person he knows who thrives on alien conspiracies. The one and only Seymour Simmons. Simmons, living in opulent, slightly unhinged retirement, is now a renowned author and self-proclaimed expert on all things extraterrestrial. His house is a chaotic museum of alien lore and government secrets, complete with a perpetually worried assistant. The dramatic slamming of Sam's car door barely registers over the clatter of Simmons's research. Simmons, with a knowing smirk, introduces Sam to a team of wonderfully eccentric experts, including a Russian scientist and a pair of former NASA technicians. This motley crew of truth seekers provides a much-needed injection of quirky humor. The sound of their frantic typing and whispered theories fills the room, creating a hive of activity that feels both insane and strangely competent. It's a fantastic contrast to the military precision of Nest, highlighting the diverse ways humanity is trying to understand and combat the Decepticon threat. They begin to decipher the Decepticons' true objective, linking the stolen pillars to the grand plan. As if Sam didn't have enough problems. It turns out his girlfriend Carly's ridiculously rich. Suave boss, Dylan Gould, is a deep-fried Decepticon double agent. The revelation hits harder than a stray missile. Dylan isn't just a corporate shark. He's a full-blown human trader, working directly with Megatron. His luxurious office, with its panoramic city views, becomes a gilded cage for Carly as he coolly explains his motivations, all while a smug-looking Laserbeak observes from the shadows. The smooth purr of Dylan's expensive car, the rustle of his designer suit. Every detail screams quiet menace. He explains that the Decepticons offered him power and survival, a chillingly pragmatic worldview. He manipulates Carly, using her as leverage against Sam, creating an agonizing personal stake for our hero. The quiet, almost clinical way he reveals his betrayal is genuinely unnerving, showcasing the Decepticons' ability to corrupt even humans with seemingly everything to lose. This isn't just a war of robots. It's a war for human loyalty, and the price of betrayal is steep. The moment that sent shockwaves through the fandom, Sentinel Prime, the revered Autobot elder, reveals his true colors. In a jaw-dropping scene of betrayal, he coldly murders the beloved Autobot warrior, Ironhide, with a fusion cannon blast to the back. The metallic clang of Ironhide's body hitting the ground, the sound of his systems failing, is gut-wrenching. Sentinel then activates the pillars, revealing their true purpose, a space bridge designed to teleport Cybertron into Earth's orbit. The skies above Washington, D.C. begin to crackle with terrifying energy as the pillars hum with destructive power. Optimus's roar of anguish and disbelief, a sound of pure heartbreak, echoes through the scene. He believed in Sentinel, his mentor, his predecessor. The visual of Sentinel, now a sinister force, standing triumphantly as his grand, horrifying plan unfolds, is incredibly powerful. The Autobots are in shock, their world, quite literally, turning upside down. The metallic groans of the space bridge powering up create an ominous soundscape, signaling the beginning of the end for Earth as we know it. The world building here is crucial. The ancient Cybertronian civil war is brought directly to Earth, blurring the lines of good and evil in a devastating way, and just like that, the skies over Chicago open up. Not for rain, but for a torrent of pure, unadulterated terror. A fleet of gargantuan Decepticon warships, their metallic hulls glinting menacingly, descends upon the city. The sheer scale of the invasion is breathtaking and horrifying. The roar of their engines, the metallic thump-thump as they hover, creates a terrifying symphony of destruction. Thousands of Decepticon protoforms, looking like metallic meteors, rain down from the sky, transforming into ground troops on impact with explosive force. Buildings crumble, cars are tossed aside like toys, and the panic screams of civilians fill the air. The world building here is fantastic. It showcases the Decepticons' methodical, overwhelming power, not just a few scattered robots, but an entire invading army. This isn't just a battle, it's an occupation. The metallic crunch of their feet on the pavement, the whirring of their weapons charging up, are relentless. It's an overwhelming assault, designed to instill fear and break humanity's will. The vibrant city of Chicago is instantly transformed into a war zone, a chilling testament to the Decepticons' ruthless efficiency. A moment of pure governmental brilliance, or maybe just sheer panic. The US decides to exile the Autobots from Earth. They're put on a spaceship, meant to leave the planet for good. Sam, watching their departure with a heart full of dread, believes humanity's last hope is being shipped off. The whirring sound of the ship's engines powering up, the slow, agonizing ascent into the atmosphere, feels like the final nail in humanity's coffin. He begs them not to go, his voice cracking with desperation. It's a gut-wrenching scene for the humans, who now feel utterly abandoned to the invading Decepticons. The feeling of hopelessness is palpable. What they don't know, however, is that this is all a clever ruse. The Autobots aren't actually leaving. It's a calculated deception, a strategic withdrawal to give the Decepticons a false sense of security. The world building here delves into the complexities of wartime strategy, even for alien robots, showing their capacity for cunning and long-term planning. But for a brief, terrifying moment, the silence of their departure feels like the end, with Chicago under complete Decepticon control and the Autobots seemingly out of the picture. It's up to humanity's grit and ingenuity. Sam, ever the resourceful hero, teams up with his old buddy, Robert Epps, now a battle-hardened veteran. Epps gathers his squad of ex-Nest soldiers, a motley crew of determined men and women. Their plan? To parachute into the heart of the occupied city. The sound of their parachutes snapping open, the gust of wind as they descend into the smoke-filled skies, is a blend of terrifying and exhilarating. The cityscape below is a scene of utter devastation. Buildings are collapsing with sickening crashes, fires rage, and the metallic roars of Decepticons are everywhere. The air is thick with smoke and the metallic tang of destruction. This scene expertly showcases the human spirit refusing to surrender. It's a world where the heroes aren't just giant robots, but also regular people doing extraordinary things. The tactile feel of their boots hitting the ground in the ravaged city, the crunch of debris underfoot, emphasizes the brutal reality of their situation. Their mission is to find Carly and try to disable the Decepticons' space bridge, just when Sam and Epps' team are about to be overwhelmed. Pinned down by a relentless barrage of Decepticon fire, the sky opens up again. But this time, it's not more doom and gloom. No, it's the glorious, ear-splitting sound of Autobot drop pods screaming through the atmosphere. The ground trembles with a series of thunderous thuds as the pods slam into the streets of Chicago. Smoke billows, metal groans, and then, with a flourish of transforming parts, the Autobots emerge from their metallic cocoons, ready to brawl. Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, Ratchet, the Wreckers, they're all back and they are mad. The sound of their heavy footsteps echoing through the war-torn city, the metallic clang of their weapons extending, sends a wave of relief through the human resistance. It's an iconic hero's return moment, turning the tide of battle with a magnificent roar of defiance. The visual of Optimus, majestic and powerful, striding through the chaos, is enough to make anyone cheer. The world building here reinforces the unbreakable bond between the Autobots and their human allies, and the sense that even when all hope seems lost, they will always find a way back. The fight for Chicago truly escalates into an apocalyptic brawl. The Autobots, now back in force, tear into the Decepticon ranks, their punches landing with concussive cracks and their energy blasts searing through the air. But the Decepticons are legion and their weapons are terrifying. Shockwave's colossal driller, a monstrous worm-like Decepticon, carves through skyscrapers like butter, its metallic teeth grinding and tearing with a sickening scrape. Buildings groan and collapse with earth-shattering booms, sending plumes of dust and debris raining down. Sam and Epps' team, caught in the midst of this robot-on-robot Kaiju battle, are scrambling for cover, the screams of shrapnel flying past their heads a constant, terrifying symphony. The tactile feel of the ground shaking beneath their feet, the heat of explosions, is incredibly visceral. It's a truly spectacular display of mass destruction, highlighting the immense power of these alien beings and the sheer scale of their war. The world building shows how devastating a full-scale Cybertronian conflict is, turning a bustling metropolis into a graveyard of concrete and steel. Amidst the deafening roar of battle and the crumbling cityscape, Carly becomes a pawn in Dylan Gould's treacherous game. Dylan, with a smug sneer, taunts Sam through a communicator, revealing Carly's capture. The metallic screech of Starscream's jet mode as he snatches Carly away, his engines roaring to life, is a chilling sound. Sam, witnessing this horrific sight, lets out a guttural cry of rage and frustration. His fight isn't just for the world anymore. It's deeply personal. The sudden shift in Sam's demeanor, from frantic survival to single-minded fury, is palpable. He launches into a relentless, almost suicidal pursuit, dodging explosions and dodging debris, his only thought to get Carly back. The tactile experience of running through the war zone, the heavy breathing, the sting of smoke in his eyes, all contribute to the urgency. This moment grounds the cosmic war in a very human, emotional way, emphasizing the stakes for our protagonist. The world of Transformers isn't just about giant robots. It's about the people they protect and the sacrifices they make. Let's hear it for the Wreckers. These guys are the Autobots' equivalent of a heavy metal mosh pit in robot form. Roadbuster, Leadfoot, and Topspin, who transform into heavily armed NASCAR stock cars, are unleashed upon the Decepticon invaders. Their battle style is pure, unadulterated carnage. The crunch of metal on metal, the rapid-fire thump-thump-thump of their cannons, and the guttural roars they emit create a symphony of destruction. They're not graceful. They're efficient, brutal, and thoroughly entertaining. They tear through Decepticon protoforms with glee, their chainsaws revving with a furious WHIRR, and their grapple hooks tearing enemy limbs apart. It's a fantastic showcase of the diverse fighting styles within the Autobot ranks, adding another layer to the world building. These guys are the dirty fighters, the ones who don't care about looking pretty, just about getting the job done. The tactile feel of their impact, the vibrating ground, makes you feel like you're right there in the thick of it, dodging flying shrapnel and feeling the concussive force of their blows. They are a much-needed burst of raw power and ferocity in the relentless battle. Shockwave, the one-eyed, purple menace, finally gets his moment in the spotlight, and boy, does he make it count. He unleashes a torrent of devastating fire, nearly wiping out the remaining Autobot forces. The sheer power of his cannon blasts, the air crackling with energy, is intense. He then manages to ensnare Optimus Prime with the driller, pinning him down, its metallic tendrils squeezing tighter with a hideous creaking sound. Optimus, for a terrifying moment, seems truly vulnerable, caught in the grip of this mechanical leviathan. Shockwave, towering over the struggling Prime, lets out a guttural roar of triumph. But you never count Optimus Prime out. With a surge of pure fury, Optimus activates his jetpack, the powerful roar of the thrusters ripping him free from the driller's grasp. He soars into the sky, then descends like a vengeful god, slicing and dicing Shockwave's driller into 1,000 pieces with a series of sharp, metallic snips. The world building here shows the true might of an enraged Optimus, a testament to why he is the leader. The impact of his blades, the shower of sparks, emphasizes the raw, visceral nature of their combat. As the ground war rages below, Sentinel Prime makes his final, audacious move. He fully activates the space bridge. What we thought were just a few pillars turns out to be thousands of them, rising from strategic points across Chicago like metallic saplings growing into monstrous trees. The air hums with a deafening, resonant throb as the energy surges between them, creating a truly terrifying spectacle. This isn't just about destroying Earth, it's about rebuilding Cybertron on Earth, the vision of a warped, fragmented Cybertron slowly materializing in Earth's sky, its metallic surface glinting ominously, is pure, unadulterated world-building horror. It's a cosmic horror made real, the literal collision of two worlds. The sheer scale of the plan is chilling, showing the depth of Sentinel's desperation to save his home, even if it means sacrificing another. The sound of the space bridge's immense power, a low, resonant drone that vibrates through your very bones, is an unforgettable auditory experience, announcing the arrival of an entire alien planet. In a moment designed to rip your heart out. Bumblebee is captured by the ruthless Soundwave and his minion, Laserbeak. With a chilling finality, Soundwave aims his cannon. The WHIRR of its charge up, the desperate pleas of the human captives, it all builds to a crescendo of impending doom. The blast hits Bumblebee and he appears to collapse, lifeless. The silence that follows is deafening, punctuated only by the cruel, triumphant metallic chirps of Laserbeak. It's a gut punch, a moment where it feels like all hope is lost. But our lovable scout is a clever bot. It turns out he faked his death, using a deceptive maneuver that would make even a spy proud. With a surprising burst of energy, he retaliates, tearing Soundwave apart with a flurry of punches and a final, decisive blow. The crunch of Soundwave's parts breaking, the metallic shriek as he falls, is incredibly satisfying. It's a fantastic display of Bumblebee's resilience and resourcefulness, a true underdog moment that reminds us why he's so beloved. The world building highlights the intelligence and tactical prowess of the Autobots, proving they are more than just fighting machines. The battle reaches its fiery climax after Optimus bravely dispatches Shockwave, tearing him apart with a satisfying rip of metal. He turns his attention to Sentinel Prime, but before Optimus can deliver justice, Sentinel prepares for the killing blow. Then, in a genuinely shocking twist, Megatron, the ultimate villain, intervenes. With a guttural roar, Megatron blasts Sentinel in the back, the energy bolt crackling as it hits. Megatron, ever the opportunist, makes a half-hearted attempt to form a temporary alliance with Optimus, explaining that he merely wants to be the ruler of Cybertron, not a subordinate. Optimus, predictably, isn't having any of it, his voice a low, furious growl. And then it's on. Optimus Prime versus Sentinel Prime, a master against his disillusioned student, a clash of ideals as much as of metal. The clang of their swords, the heavy thuds of their blows, the sparks flying with every strike. It's a truly epic, visceral showdown. The air crackles with the intensity of their final, desperate struggle. The world building here delves into the fractured history of Cybertron and the tragic descent of one of its greatest heroes. The final duel between Optimus and Sentinel is a masterclass in emotional and physical combat. Optimus, battered and bruised but burning with righteous fury, finally gains the upper hand. With a series of powerful blows and a final, decisive shot from Megatron, he cripples Sentinel. Optimus then delivers the ultimate judgment, brutally executing his former mentor. The metallic thud of Sentinel's body hitting the ground, the fading glow in his eyes, is a somber end to a tragic figure. With Sentinel and the pillars destroyed, the space bridge begins to destabilize. The sky above Chicago twists and distorts, the massive, fragmented Cybertronian landmass groaning and tearing itself apart as it's violently sucked back into oblivion. The sound of its massive, impossible form disappearing with a final, echoing whoosh is a moment of pure relief. Earth is saved, but at a tremendous cost. The cityscape is in ruins, but the human spirit, alongside the Autobots, has once again triumphed against overwhelming odds. The world building shows the fragility of peace and the immense power of choice. Even among alien robots dot as the dust settles over the scarred landscape of Chicago. A new dawn breaks, casting long shadows over the rubble. It's a testament to the enduring human spirit, the will to rebuild, to rise from the ashes. The Autobots, true to their core, stand as silent guardians, reminders of the unseen battles fought and won. This epic conflict, this collision of worlds, leaves us with a potent lesson. Even in the face of insurmountable odds, hope, courage, and a dash of well-placed sarcasm can prevail. Life, much like a good action movie, often throws the unexpected at us. It's in those moments of chaos, of overwhelming challenge, that our true strength is revealed. We find resilience we didn't know we had, forge alliances with the most unlikely of heroes, and discovered that the most powerful weapon isn't a laser cannon, but the unwavering belief in a better tomorrow. Keep fighting your battles, big or small, and remember that even after the darkest moon, the sun always